Hello everyone and welcome back to Voices of Rizal, a podcast where we explore the life, ideas, and legacy of Dr. Rizal and why his voice still matters today. I'm ORCINE. Today's episode is something many students can relate to, especially those thinking about college, scholarships, and future careers. So before we begin, a quick disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed in this podcast are those of the host and do not necessarily reflect the official position of our university, its administration, or any affiliated organizations. This podcast is for academic discussion and reflection purposes only. So let's begin. So we all know that Rizal studied abroad sa Spain, France, Germany, and more. But sometimes, other people forget why he left. But I am here to declare that Rizal did not travel abroad to escape the Philippines or simply to elevate his status. He left because he wanted to learn from the world, so he could return and help improve his homeland. He believed that education and exposure to other cultures could provide the tools needed to uplift our society. And he was only 21 back then, traveling alone, financially struggling, adapting to new languages and environments. That takes courage, diba? Ikaw ba? Have you ever thought of studying abroad? Kasi for me, studying abroad is something I've been always curious about. Not because I want to leave the Philippines, but I also feel like experiencing other cultures can help me grow in many ways that aren't possible here in the Philippines. I want to see how other countries approach their education, discipline, and also their innovation. And hopefully I can bring those back here at home. Syempre nakakatakot din, like being alone, far from our family, adjusting to a new environment. But like Rizal, I think that stepping out of your comfort zone can help you become stronger and more capable of helping others. So maybe if I ever get the chance to study abroad, I want it to be meaningful, not just for myself but for the people I care about and also the community I want to serve. Moving on, today many young Filipinos dream of studying abroad. We hear it all the time: scholarships in Japan, graduate programs in Europe, internships in the US, and that is not a negative thing. Studying abroad can be incredibly valuable. But the real question is, do we share Rizal's mindset or just the desire to leave? Let's talk about the advantages first. First, a broader worldview. Exposure to different cultures widens perspective and encourages critical thinking. Just like how Rizal learned reform and social progress from European societies. Second, academic and professional growth. Many institutions abroad have specialized resources and research opportunities not widely available here in the Philippines. Third, personal development. Living independently helps students develop resilience, maturity, and confidence. And we have fourth, the potential to give back. Rizal's main goal was to use what he learned to help the Philippines. That kind of mindset still remains powerful today. However, there are challenges too. Of course, first, brain drain. Many Filipino students end up staying abroad permanently because of higher salaries and improved living conditions. Second, emotional and cultural hardships. Homesickness, isolation, and cultural discrimination can take a toll, just like Rizal expressed in his letters. Third, financial burden. Studying abroad can be extremely expensive for students and their families. Fourth, disconnection from identity. Some become so immersed in another culture that they lose their sense of belonging and responsibility toward the Philippines. So the real issue is not whether someone studies abroad. The question is, what do you intend to do with what you learned? Rizal was physically away from the Philippines, but he stayed emotionally and intellectually connected. He wrote letters, essays, and novels that fought for Filipino rights, even from across the world. He did not abandon the Philippines, and he prepared himself to serve it better. So for students who dream of going abroad, perhaps the lesson from Rizal is this: go abroad to grow, but do not forget the home you are growing for. Returning does not always mean physically coming back. It can mean contributing through ideas, innovation, mentorship, advocacy, or leadership. As long as the benefit of your learning reaches your community, you are continuing Rizal's legacy. So studying abroad is not the problem. The challenge lies in remaining connected to the nation we call home. Rizal shows us that education is not only for personal advancement, it can also be a form of service and responsibility. So thank you for listening to Voices of Rizal, a youth podcast series titled Study Abroad Mentality. See you in our next episode. Bye!